Welcome back to the Natural Wellness Tips Podcast. This is your host, Dr. Jennifer Shaw. I'm excited to dive into our topic today. We are going to talk about how everything in life is a choice. Literally, everything is a choice. And sometimes when people think they're not making a choice, they're actually making a choice. So in the work that I do, I often sit with people and they're confronted with choices, right? They want to get healthy. They want to create healthy habits, decrease toxins in their home, lose weight, get fit, start a business, heck, even do handstands, right? And as people are confronted with these choices, I know from my experience that they're going to make one of two choices. The first choice is that they do nothing and they continue on their path. And the second choice is to choose to make a change and reach their goal, to create a different story for their life, right? And really the most fascinating and interesting thing to me is that the people who choose to do nothing and continue on the path often think that they're not making a choice, when in fact, they're making the choice to change nothing. One of my favorite sayings is, if you change nothing, nothing will change. And it's so true. It's like you have to look at where you are in life and what life looks like and get really clear and intentional on that, right? But everything in life truly is a choice. And everything in life is hard in its own way. We just have to actually choose our hard. So I'm gonna use an example to really drive this home for you so that you can maybe see a bigger picture of it. So somebody comes to me and they want to get fit. You want to get fit, whatever that means to you. I'm not going to tell you what getting fit means, right? For one person, it's a six pack. For another person, it's fitting in a pair of jeans. For another person, it's being able to keep up with the kids and not get winded, right? Like it's different for everyone. But what does that mean? Like just get fit. Whatever it is, that's your goal. You want to get fit. And you can just continue on the path you're on right now. Generalizing here, maybe you're not making the best decisions with food. Maybe you're not working out. Maybe every evening to unwind, you binge watch TV and you stay up late, right? The TV's playing in your room while you're sleeping, right? All of these things are choices. And in the next 3 to 5 years, if you continue to make these choices, you may experience some health issues. Joint pain, diabetes, high blood pressure, insomnia, anxious feelings, depression, the list goes on, right? When you don't prioritize your health, there are side effects to it. And then you have to manage and deal with those consequences of not prioritizing your health, right? And it's so interesting because people are like, well, it's hard to motivate myself to work out. It's hard to motivate myself to eat right. Like TV relaxes me, whatever it be. Like I don't mean to be so anti-TV. I don't watch TV. I don't own a TV. So I know it kind of sounds like I'm like super anti-TV. I understand everything in moderation is fine, right? So maybe your moderation is that you're the person that can watch like one TV show and call it a night, right? But more often than not, I know people that walk in from work, turn on the TV runs for hours while they're at home. They stay up late, they're watching that, then they're not getting their 8 hours of sleep, right? Like that's what I mean by it when I say TV. I mean those of you that like really just get sucked into it and then you don't get other things done and it affects all those areas of your life, right? And the other thing that I kind of hear from people is this, well, it's just part of getting old. And I may only be 37. However, I know plenty of old people who choose different and are not dealing with these parts of quote unquote getting old, right? It's all because of the choices. And in business, one of the biggest things I always say is like what you're experiencing in your business right now at this moment is the work you did 6 months to a year ago. What you're experiencing in your health right now is what you've been doing over the last 6 months to a year, right? Like it's not necessarily what you did yesterday. If eating healthy yesterday got me to my optimal weight today, everyone would do it, right? If, starting my business today put 6 figures in my bank tomorrow, everyone would do it. But that's not how things work, right? It's compounded over time. And when we really look at it, we have to say, like, what have I been doing over the last 6 months, year, 3 years, 5 years? How have I gotten here, right? Another excuse I always hear, and I'm kind of sharing all these because I want you to like check in and be like, are these things I do? Are these things I say? What's come up for me, right? This is a big one. It's too late now. It's too late for me to lose this weight, get out of this bad relationship. It's too late for me now to start that business. It's too late for me now to get healthy. It's too late for me now to get into yoga. It's too late for me now to get started with essential oils. I already have my ways of doing things, right? It's too late. It's too late. It's too late. There's only 2 times when it's too late to chase your dreams, to reach your goals, to make the changes you want to see. And whatever they may be, these are the 2 reasons. 1, you decide it's too late, or 2, you're dead. Because everything in life is a choice. So if you're deciding something's not for you or it's too late to do something, that's just a choice and excuse you're making, right? So I want you to take a good hard look at yourself and see if you are choosing excuses or actions. Pull your hands up in front of you, as long as you're not driving. And in your left hand, I want you to think about excuses. Maybe close your eyes and visualize all the excuses you have in your life. There's like a little bubble, white bubble in your hand, and you're putting all the excuses in there. So it's too late, I'm too old, I'm too fat, I'm too lazy, this never works for me. It works for other people, but not me. Like, what are the excuses that you're seeing? Put them all in that bubble. And then on your right hand, have a golden bubble with all your goals. I want to lose weight. I want to get fit. I want to start my business. I want to create financial freedom. I want to help people get healthy. I want to change the story for my family. What are they? And then I want you to look kind of at both of them. And I want you to see which one feels heavier. Like my left hand feels heavier. Which one feels lighter? Which one feels like it's like holding you back? Which one's darker? Which one's lighter? Like my excuses are all like in a black cloud, and my goals are all like rainbows and gold and light and bright and sunshine and sparkly, right? And if you look past that globe in your left hand and you think about all of these excuses and just visualize the road past those excuses, what happens in that road? If you keep down that road of following your excuses, what happens? Where does life take you? What does it look like? Where are you in a year and 3 years and 5 years? Do you like that feeling? Do you like that life? And then if you look in your right hand, past all your goals, does it bring a smile to your face? What does the road look like past it? Where are you in a year and 3 years and 5 years? Do you like it? Do you feel good? Does it bring you joy? And then make a decision right now to let go of the excuses and choose the goals. Choose yourself. Choose your path. Because you deserve that, right? You deserve that level of happiness. You deserve to choose that good path, and know that you can come back to that visualization of like, do I want my excuses or my action? Do I want my excuses or my goals? What am I choosing? And know that you get to choose that every single day, no matter what you're chasing. I had a friend say to me yesterday, she's been buying oils for me for 7 years. She said, God, could you imagine what my life would look like if I had let my fear go and I had started my doTERRA business 7 years ago? And I was like, wow, it'd look a lot different than it does now. Right? And we just let the fears and the excuses take over. And it's so powerful when we stop settling for those excuses and we start choosing action, choosing ourselves, choosing to put ourselves first. So let's go back to that person who wants to get fit, whatever that may mean. Now, let's just say they change one of those three choices I talked about. I talked about unhealthy eating, not working out, binge watching TV, right? Let's decide let's say they decide to go on a 10-minute walk every day after dinner before watching TV. 10 minutes. That's it. Like, I'm going to go for a 10-minute walk every day after I eat. Can you imagine the ripple effect they could have in their lives? Their bodies are going to digest their food better. They'll potentially eat a little less because they don't want to overeat because they know they're going for a walk after. As the walks begin to become more enjoyable, maybe they get longer. And all of this just from a 10-minute decision. I'm deciding to walk for 10 minutes a day, right? What I want to do here to drive home this idea that is the choices and changes don't have to be huge, right? I really want you to understand that. They just have to be in the direction of action instead of excuses. They can be small bite-sized pieces in the beginning. So what are some of the most common excuses I hear from people when they're wanting to create change and then they let fear and excuses get in their way? Here are the excuses. I don't have time, right? Well, I hate to tell you this, but we all have the same 24 hours in a day. I get that there's different seasons in life and sometimes there's young children at home or sometimes we're working 2 jobs. You got to remember too, I built my business working a full-time job and 2 part-time jobs and building my business. Okay. We have time for what we choose. I'm too old. Like I said, as long as you're not dead, you're not too old. It won't work for me, whatever it may be. Well, have you really tried? Have you put in true solid effort with a plan? Then you don't know. I've tried it and it doesn't work. Okay. You've tried it, got it. How consistent were you with it? Did you have accountability? Did you have a solid plan? I'm happy just the way I am. So let's look at the last one. I have a really serious question for you. Somebody asked me this question just this last week and it was very impactful. I want you to seriously pause the podcast after I ask you this question so you can answer it. So I'll tell you when to pause. Are you happy? Are you satisfied in your life right now? If you continue on this path for the next 5 years, will you be happy where you are in your life? We already did the visualization. I want you to truly ask yourself this question. So pause the podcast and ask yourself this question. So now you took some time to answer the question. And if you answered yes, that's amazing. One of 2 things are possible. You are one of the small percentage of people who are truly happy with where they are in life right now. Or 2, you're just telling yourself you're happy so you don't have to change anything because it scares you. I remember being one of those people, scared to make changes. I was in a truly unhealthy, unhappy marriage. And I literally weighed out the options of was it worth it to leave and start over or stay? Because it wasn't that bad. But really, I was miserable. Like, what the hell was that all about? I actually thought about staying because I was scared to start over. Now I can tell you 3 years later, I'm so glad I believed in myself and started the hell over. All of the fears and stories I had told myself were false. None of them came true. My life is beyond my wildest dreams. And it only continues to get better because I only continue to choose action over excuses. So if you're not happy or you're not sure if you're happy, I have another question for you. Do you have a plan? A goal without a plan is just a wish. And you need to create a plan. And this is honestly where most people freeze. Because where do you start? You want to get healthy. You want to eliminate toxins in your life. You want better routines. You want to start a business. Maybe, like I said, you want to create financial freedom and start your own home-based business, like I help people do, right? My advice to you is to find someone who has done what you want to accomplish and ask them how they did it. Stop asking auntie and uncle who worked 30 years in a career and are overweight on a list of 20 medications, how to be healthy and what you should do with your life. Do you want to live their life? If you don't want to live their life, don't ask their advice. Only ask advice, only ask mentorship, only ask support of people who have accomplished what you want to accomplish in life. Find someone who has done what you want to accomplish and ask them how they did it. Get support on creating your plan. There are people out there like me who can guide you on creating your plan and building accountability with you, right? I have people come to me all the time. Like I've said this before, there's 3 ways you can work with me. The first is you want to create a healthier lifestyle and eliminate toxins in your home and, really kind of make over the home, get essential oils in and get toxins out, right? If that's what you want, I have a plan for you. I've helped thousands of people do it, right? It's tried and true. It's tested. I can show you how to eliminate toxins in your home and create a healthier lifestyle for you and your family. It's easy. The second is you want to create healthy habits. You join my No BS Wellness community. Once a month, we start a new habit and we dive into it for a month straight, creating that new habit, right? And the third thing is business. I help people month after month launch and find success in their businesses, their home-based businesses. I have systems in place. I help you create a plan. And here's the best part is I have accountability in all 3 of those realms. They're all interconnected. My people who start home-based businesses start by eliminating toxins in their home and learning to create habits, right? They are all interconnected. That is why I work in all 3 of those facets, because they all can't function without the other one, right? You want to get really great at social media? Go find someone who is a social media guru, join their community, join their program, get their coaching. Let them create your plan for you, right? Find somebody who is an expert in the area of life that you want to improve and ask for their support. You want to get good at investing? Well, I mean, sure, I could give you an investing advice. I don't know anything. I can make it up. Would I do that? No. Go find someone whose expertise is investing. Join their program, join their coaching, work with them, be part of their community. Like that's what you need to do is you need to figure out your dreams and who can you talk to help you create a plan and accountability, because those are the 2 keys to making any goal a reality, having a plan and having accountability. You can make any and all your dreams come true with a goal, a plan, and accountability. So really, it comes back to everything in life is a choice. Everything that we do is absolutely a choice. Whether you choose to binge watch TV or read as many books this year as you possibly can. Whether you choose to plan your meals at home and cook throughout the week and put time in your schedule for it, or eat out every meal because you don't have time to schedule, right? Whether it be to try all the things again that haven't worked for you in the past as far as getting healthy and just say, I'm going to do it more this time. I'm going to do it better this time, or getting support and getting healthy, right? Like you get to choose. You get to choose. For years, I chose everyone else but myself. I chose alcohol over processing my emotions. I chose avoidance over dealing with my feelings and communicating. I was a shell that appeared happy on the outside, and I wasn't happy. I was honestly miserable. And now each and every day, I choose myself. I choose my health. I choose my wellness. I just shared this from Moon Omens on Instagram, and it's so powerful and so true. And I wish I had read this 5 years ago. You cannot keep abandoning yourself for the comfort of others and expect to walk in alignment with your purpose. Being anyone but yourself will keep you small and stuck in unhealthy cycles. So choose yourself, choose action, let go of excuses, and ask for support from people who have the life that you want. It gets to be that easy, guys. And listen, I'm not going to leave this podcast without giving you some of my favorite oil recommendations that I use when I'm feeling stuck, when I'm feeling in the excuses. I love my blue tansy because it's the oil of inspired action. When I feel like I'm living in excuses, I put it on the bottom of my big toe. And I do that every single morning to just help motivate me and move me through the day into action. I love diffusing wild orange with things like adaptive or peppermint because it's the oil of childish joy. When you were a kid, you thought anything was possible. You were going to be a lawyer, astronaut, and the president of the United States of America, and you thought you could do all of them. And it wasn't until you got older and people started telling you what you couldn't accomplish that you forgot what it was like to dream and chase your dreams with such passion and purpose that you really truly believed you could make anything possible. Grab your wild orange to find that joy again. Screw people that don't believe in your dreams. They're not your people. Have a dream, create a plan, get accountability, and move into action. And ginger is the oil of empowerment and can help you let go of those excuses and move into action. Like I'm telling you, you might not even want to move, and ginger is going to make you move. Cook with it, diffuse it. You can put a drop under your tongue. It's spicy, but it works. You can put some on the bottom of your feet. Move into action, guys. And like I said, just get the support. You guys can always reach out to me on Instagram, DM me. Send me a message. Let me know how I can support you. You can go to my website, drjennifershaw.com. You can get started with oils. You can join my No BS wellness community. You can book a call with me. You just don't even know where to go, book a call with me. But if you guys want an immediate checklist to start making changes in your life, download my morning routine checklist. It's down below. You can check it out. It is my free morning routine checklist that's going to help you create your own powerful morning routine. You guys, it's really easy. It's drjennifershaw.com/morning routine. Download it, check it out, get excited about it, get shifting into action. And as you're moving into action, you can start to add more layers to it. You can start to really reach those goals and make your dreams a reality because anything is possible. So I hope this was inspiring to you. I hope it was motivating to you. Head over to Instagram and message me. What are your dreams? What plan are you creating? Send me your plan. I want to know about it. I want to cheer you on. I want to help you reach your goals. So reach out, say hello, and we'll see you guys on the next podcast. Namaste.